Okay, we are back. I've changed the category to our surprise Valentine's Day game, which I've already spoiled, so I'll just go ahead and say it. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Ever since I saw this, was it like last year, the year before? I don't know. Whenever it came out, I think Game Grumps played it or something. Somebody I watch on YouTube played it. I'm like, oh my god, I have to play that. And then I just never did. So this was the perfect opportunity to do so. And I had it open, but then it plays like this opening scene that you gotta see. You gotta see it. But it kind of just plays before anything else. Testing? What are you testing? Am I testing? Okay. Gotta get this quick. Shit. Sorry. You could hear the music, but you couldn't see it because it wasn't popping up in like the game capture selection. Okay, let me try this again. Open it. I'm trying to get it set before you see it. In fact, let me just mute this. I'll just keep going until the game capture decides to actually see it. There it is. Wait. Wait. No, wait. Hold the phone. Okay. I want you guys to see this from the moment it starts. You need to see this opening. It's amazing. Also, I apologize if it's loud. There we go. Cool, here we go. Okay, perfect. Fucking amazing. I am so excited for this. Okay. Just double check everything, change the category. Amazing, spectacular, show-stopping. Lady Gaga approved. All right. Okay, let me get this resituated on my screen. Put it up here. There we go. Okie dokie. New game for I Love You, Colonel Sanders. A finger-licking good dating simulator. We'll see. I mean, of course. God, that looks good. I could go for fried chicken right now. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest apartment. Or modest student apartment. Also, is that BTS? What the fuck? And who's this fucking hero over here? Hero chicken. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. But you gotta go to work, you gotta pay them bills, so you gotta get out of bed. Into the cold air, because it snowed last night. And you gotta de-ice your car, and then go to work for 12 hours, where they don't give you breaks or lunches, which I don't think is legal, but somehow they get away with it. Just me? I also stand hero chicken. Is that my alarm clock? Oh my god. You could wake up now. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. God, please, smack it. Shut up. I would fucking break that thing. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning. It's called Cooking School Academy for Learning. Did I name it? Your mind begins to wander. You'll need to take this seriously. You'll allow yourself to daydream a bit. Think about the future. Who will there be, or who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away with you. I mean, you gotta take this seriously. You're going to the fucking cooking school, University of Learning, or whatever the fuck it was. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You burst through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing could stop you now. This is honestly my morning routine. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. God, this is me. Whenever my parents have like leftovers and there's like a biscuit or a breadstick, I know they're not gonna eat that shit. They rarely eat their leftovers, so I ask if I could take it. They always say yes, so I take that shit home, and it's breakfast for the next day. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. A hot biscuit. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning. So the whole thing is University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. That name. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Dalarum. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she always held herself to a very high standard. Aw, that face. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. I take it this is gonna be like a 3-day format. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin? How deeply were you going in with that mannequin? Jesus Christ. Should you prep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I mean, you gotta pep talk her. She's your best friend forever and always, or whatever it was. Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Turn this music up just a little. There we go. I know she looked spooky. I just read that. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and the other card featuring that handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. Me too, Miriam, me too. Other than Jing. But Jing also has a real-life fiance and girlfriend. So he's got his bases covered. I just got my 2 cats. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting in the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all, and if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Damn straight, Miriam. Can you believe I cut them myself? Yes, I can. You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Oh, so I have to commit murder on my first day. Okay. Hey! Oh my god, that's spelling for Ashley. Jesus Christ, how white are your parents? It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it, including a boob job, because those are humongous. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Really? You leave Dallarum's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. I stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Ahem. Van? Or is it Von? You rang? Oh my god. This is a fucking JoJo character. This is a JoJo character. That is a name and a half, for sure. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Honestly, he looks sick. I'm not gonna lie. He can be an asshole to me. I'm okay with that. That belt's a bit much, though. I can't believe that University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. JoJo-iest JoJo that ever JoJo'd. For real. I mean, look at this fucker. He's even striking the pose. She must be his stan. That's why they're always together. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professionals. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. Oh god. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. That's not a child. That is a Final Fantasy character. Those little guys. Oh, did he just fart? Oopsie, he made a poopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! Aw, little man. I think you mean I thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. What the hell are you doing here? Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Dallarum, so... Are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Miriam? Real talk. You better just mean, like, he's just, like, cute little kid. This isn't gonna get weird. Miriam? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. My god. Where's Corgi? Corgi man, are you still here? Are you still lurking? It's you! You're in the game! Now, quiet down, everyone. His name is Sprinkles. Also, who the fuck is that? Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Oh, he's standing up. I'm gonna die. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. I don't know, dogs like to eat cat shit too, so I don't know if I can really trust their palate. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Magical. It's Ein from Cowboy Bebop. He retired from his spacing days and became a professor at a culinary school. Good on you, Ein. Good on you. Changed your name to Dog and everything. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. Yes, him. Hello, sir. Hello, daddy. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student. I mean, I guess it is a university. Age doesn't really matter. And his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. I can call you Sir. Yes, sir. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. God, what are you, 5? Maybe we should open the window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, and what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Dalarum sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. God, I wish someone said that about me. Take a moment to clean yourself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when it all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and complete in the broom cooking arena? I'm sorry? This is a fighting game? I wasn't aware of that. Just then... Oh god, wait, I just realized. It's fucking, oh my god, what is it called? What is it called? Google, tell me. Oh, shit. Oh, is it just called, like, Cooking Wars? Cooking Wars anime? Shogeki. Yeah, Shogeki no Soma. This is Shogeki no Soma on fucking crack. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in the school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. By the way, I am not a voice actor, so all these voices are going to sound pretty much the same. I'm going to try, but I also have a stuffy nose, so we'll see how that goes. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clark made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Oh, he's got teary eyes. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance? Is the stove VTuber in here? Oh my god, it is! Clink! The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clink, you rascal. Sprinkle... This pose is the cutest. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Oh god, am I gonna be stinky? Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Listen, I'm a poor bastard. I can only afford, like, instant mashed potatoes, some of those craft boxes of mac and cheese, sometimes milk to go with it, you know, to make it. But only sometimes. And, like, a loaf of bread. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? It's gotta be a chicken snack. But dogs like beef treats. See, I got cats. My cats love chicken. I love chicken. This is also a chicken-based game. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Oh, thank God. I mean, it's gotta be chicken, right? This is a fucking KFC game. Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Honestly, my nightmare. I love dogs. I grew up with dogs. But being slobbered on by dogs, not my favorite. It's a texture thing. I don't like being, like, slobbered on and, like, wet, icky substance left afterwards. Ugh. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Dalarum, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. I'm sorry, Miriam. I am so sorry. We've been friends forever, but please understand. Understand. Look at him. Understand. The Colonel. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thank you, Vil. You understand me. Thanks for offering me this seat. This pose, he's like waxing poetic. Oh, he's got tears in his eyes and everything. Okay, hold on. Ugh, fucking stuffy nose. I'm trying to sound like a handsome man right now. It's not working. Oh. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. Oh, this dumb kid. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for a life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather? That's right. I'm wondering if this was like a trick question for a second there. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. That's right. Hell yeah. I'm ready for culinary school. Gordon Ramsay is shaking his boots. What food is best for a broken heart? A pancake that looks like a silly face. Camel meat? What the fuck? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. I don't know. I'd really like a pancake that looks like a silly little face. I'll pick the top one, though. That's right! Okay, cool. Is Sprinkles a good boy? Oh my fucking god. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. That's right. Your total score is 5 out of fucking 5. I am a genius. Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? No. No. I never cheat. I have cheated before in my life, but not here. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Get your hands in there, Colonel. I'm ready for you to fondle my brain. Hot diggity, Dalarum. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Dalarum is graduating. He passed. He did everything right. He gets to marry Colonel Sanders. End of the game. Time for lunch. Oh, even better. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Honestly, it looks really fucking nice. Any cafeteria I have ever been to has just been shit. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is that about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, you fucking... Stand up straight. What is wrong with you? Anyway, say whatever you gotta say, Colonel. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch! She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. It must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Oh my god, it actually looks really good. Like, give me a bowl of popcorn chicken now, please. Please. I am begging. I am begging. I had chicken tikka masala for lunch, but that was... Oh god, that was a while ago. That was... 10 hours ago? Sheesh. No wonder I'm hungry. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Ah, nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him! He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. By that face, I would say no one's laughing. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter to evil, or bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. Back off, bitch! He's mine! I claimed him! He likes my brains! She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any... The pissy face. I love it. I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. His hair is erect. The Colonel's chicken gave this man's hair an erection. My God. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates. Dig in. You take one look, or you take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping the drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. What does this do? What's a popcorn? Is that a save button? I'm scared. I don't want to press it and, like, undo all my progress. Oh, no, you didn't catch the Pokemons. Uh-oh. I'm gonna savor the moment. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? Yes. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Aw. Well, I hope you have a great night. Sleep good. Sleep deep. Hope nothing wakes you up in the middle of the night. I'm actually gonna take this moment to go get a tissue, because this fucking stuffed up nose situation is a problem. I don't know, you're surrounded by pets, it's bound to happen. Wait. Good night kisses. Good night kisses for Zing. Rizzing. Good night. Okay, I'm gonna go get that tissue now. You should get sleep too. Ha! Sleep! I don't know her. In your time zone, isn't it like stupidly early in the morning? But also, I can't judge. I've played BG3 for like over 200,000 hours. Actually, let me look at Steam real quick. Let me see how many hours exactly. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I have played 255.2 hours. It's 10:30. Have you slept at all? Maybe I will judge just a little bit. A little bit of judgment. Bill, I love you. But 10:30? Really? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. But just a little bit, Because I've done the same thing plenty of times myself. BG3 just sucks you in like that. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. He allows me to break the silence. He is in love with me. Or I'm just delusional. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha! How bold to come out and ask. This man, I swear to God. They drew him so fucking handsome. I can't with this. But I finally had the tiefling party, and it's so pretty exploring the Rosemary Monastery now. Yeah, that's fair. It is a pretty monastery. The whole area is gorgeous. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Just 2 days. Gotta work quickly with this man. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. You know what else I've got? Well, I'll just leave that hanging in the air. Fill it with whatever you want. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I don't know what that is. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Like, what is it? Opium? While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. I promise I'm not stalking you. We were just like in the middle of a whispered conversation and you fucked off. So, I think it's fair that I went out to find you. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated, 2 days from now. It looks like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Nag him to show your own strength. That's not it. I don't know, I think he's into big ideas. But would he care for me to be like, hey, but what if you added this? Oh, it's between these two for me. I'm gonna get into the Colonel's pants. I need to pick the right answers. I'm gonna do that. You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some thoughts on how you can improve it. Oh god, oh god, oh god, okay. This feels bad. Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe? And you think you can do better? Oh fuck, oh fuck. That's not what I meant! That's not what I meant! Have you ever heard of habanero peppers? Heard of them? I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. But that's not the point. You can't just toss in new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. The recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to. Let this be the last time you improvise my recipes, or on my recipes, Zalarum. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson. God damn it, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. That certainly didn't go as planned. You'd better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. Can I make up? Also, what is this button? Oh, okay. Oh, can I just go back? Oh. Oh, can I redo that? Can I do better? Fuck yes. Okay. Be modest, but thoughtful. That was the one I should have picked. It was what my gut was telling me, but I'm like, oh, but maybe. That's what I get. I always fucking second guess myself. There we go. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Hell yeah, I do. I had to go back in time, but I did it. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Dalarum. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking area where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they can need. Wow, this looks really nice. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, especially me. I'm not into the childhood friend trope. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Oh, okay. For a second there, my brain did not register what that meant. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Please, Miriam, understand me. I'm just a horny bastard. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is? Me and you, if that wasn't clear? Want to be my partner? Sure, Dalarum, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, partner. Beep, boop, zzz. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friends' duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who would you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Obviously, Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzz. Tissue? I hardly know you. Ha 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 ha. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Dude, they're gonna hook up. She's gonna fuck this kitchen appliance, and I'm all for it. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes two flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Oh, God. Steak tartare, easy enough. It's fancy. You don't even have to... Nope. Using octopus will blow the Colonel's mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes... Or mashed potatoes and gravy. Well, KFC. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Although their mashed potatoes and gravy kind of suck these days. It used to be better. We're gonna go with that, because I think he'd appreciate that. Yes, I fucking knew it. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we can make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. We're mashed potatoes and gravy, Colonel, you and I. You can mash me all you want. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Ashley. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Fuck off. Fuck off. He likes my brains, and we're mashed potatoes together, so fuck off. Did someone call for me? No. Also, what the hell? this fucking sick-ass music? Oh, I made myself dizzy. Oh, shit. This is going off. No, geez, Von Von. While I'm over here crushing Dalarum's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. This music is so loud in my ears. Can I just... Oh, better. There we go. Okay. Colonel Sanders returns. Yep. Old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley Von Von. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Dalarum was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Oh, no. He doesn't like it when you do that. I already learned that lesson. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Von Von. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is going really hard at you. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Obviously, Colonel Sanders. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of a class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Dalarum as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. There we go. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes in a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Perfect. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. I would shove that in my face if it were real. Real talk. I'm so hungry. Oh, he's winking at me. Hello, love of my life. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the spork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? No. No. I'm gonna answer that question right now. No. Hold on right there, Dalarum. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd better be prepared to eat it with whatever, eat it from wherever it lands. Wow. Can I have potato face? Or potato's face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. I mean, this is honestly a pretty thick presentation, but also octopus? Ugh. I know people like it, but not me. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky seawater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. What the fuck were they doing smithing weapons? You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned it in the process. Ugh, the results could be toxic. This is why I don't like seafood. It's too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. Oh my god, he fucking died. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slipped up into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. It has a stomach of steel. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Kid is unkillable. Oh, as cool as that music was, it was making me talk much louder than I wanted to be talking. I was watching my microphone levels and I'm like, shit, I'm in the yellow. I could not hear myself. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Do they make enough money anywhere? Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaking up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Is he gonna comfort me? Wrap me in those strong chicken-making arms? I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Please. Please, walk me to your house, up into your bedroom, and let's see where it takes us. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Oh, those tears. Let me lick them away. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him after a day, because we work fast in this world. Colonel Sanders. Yes, Dalarum. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you. Shut up. I'm the one I'm the one here who, oh my god. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking was literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. Everybody saw it, my dude. They're witnesses upon witnesses upon witnesses. Also, I think the ghost is still around there somewhere. He could just tell everybody what happened. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. You're not the fucking hero. Chicken is the hero. The chicken on the poster in the very first scene. He's the hero. Not you, not me, not even the colonel. It's the chicken. Oh, what the fuck? The spork monster is here to fight a hero. This is actually the worst thing I've ever seen. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? He's rhyming on purpose? Or is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? I mean, attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? With love. With love does 1 damage. Oh, Jesus. That's it? It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. I mean, I'm attacking first, so even if we both get down to like 1 HP, I'm gonna win. If this were a Pokemon battle, I'd be the faster Pokemon. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? With love. Does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile? You take 2 damage from the attack. Oh, fuck. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive this battle. A fucking attack. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. I still only do 1 damage. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. I mean, them titties though. I see you, Colonel. I see you. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Fuck, man. Colonel Sanders is like level 10 at least. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy. Finish him. No student will ever walk in the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. Attack. You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my student debt load destruction. Does 10 damage. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Dalarum. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells, with a golden chicken on the cover. It's that necromancy book from Baldur's Gate 3. It's even got the amethyst eyes. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name it had signed in it was Borko. Borko. The name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. Dude, Colonel, I love you, but also you're blocking Hero Chicken. Don't appreciate that. So do I just have like a box of fucking treasure on my desk? What is that? He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. He's tucking me in. The man can cook. He's handsome. He tucks me into bed to get my sleepies. Ugh, I love him. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love dreams are weird. Or instructing your love dreams are weird. What the fuck is happening? Even Ghost is there, riding a drumstick. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. She fucked the appliance, didn't she? God, I cannot breathe out of my nose. It's awful. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, pregnant? I think I might like Clank. Yes, yes. I bless this union. Yes. Fuck that appliance, please. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We've got to We've got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? Is anybody surprised? I'm not. No, but does that make complete sense? What? Why did I read that like that? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in front of the homecoming parade. What? What? And was also the convertible that he himself rode in front of the... Oh, was Clink the convertible? What? I'm confused at how this scenario played out. I need to, like... Someone give me a flashback. I need to see it. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Yeah. Yeah, because that was like reading fucking Korean novel MTLs. Which... 50-50 whether or not you understand it. I sure try, though. I sure try. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. He tucked me into bed, okay? Tucked me into bed. We're in love. Haha, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Self-affirmations. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. If she asks me to tell her what it is, I'm not gonna. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. Oh my god. She smuggled cocaine. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know? Like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and because I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt... And because I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt I'd be much use to anyone. Cough. Fibber cough? Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. Nope, I'm gonna make up a fake ingredient. Sorry, bestie, but the man shared a secret with me. I can't just, like, go and tell you immediately what it is. Especially since you planned to then immediately go tell it to somebody else. Who I'm pretty sure made you smuggle cocaine. Like, that story, that's what I'm getting. Fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch potion. Witch's potion. But what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she definitely was not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. This is why you don't tell her. She's a fucking gossip. I fucking knew it. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. The kernel. I can smell them on the wind. Smells like chicken. Delicious. Oh my god, he fucking rides a horse. Hell yes. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. I don't want to seem too needy. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then snaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Dalarum just gets really nervous around people they like. What? That is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Von Von. I'm pretty sure it's probably like Van Van, but I'm going to say Von Von, because it sounds more pretentious. Von Von are doing something bad, but the way they're hiding, or by the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. I fought a fucking spork monster last night. I mean, nothing's off the table at this point. You try and get a peek over at Von Von's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Oh, Ashley. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Von Von mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. She has a psychotic look on her face. Holy shit. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. God, I'm such a brown-noser. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Again, you killed a man yesterday. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. It's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Von Von, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. What the fuck? We're playing! Where are your parents? The fuck are your parents? Before you can dig it any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Clank to save the day. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Clank has never done anything wrong in his life. Bzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Or Van jumps to attack Clink, but Clink shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. With that fucking crazed expression on your face? No. No. And what in your goddamn delusional mind makes you think that Colonel Sanders is even remotely interested? He has shown no interest whatsoever. Put the tits away. His tits are better. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it might be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Clearly, he must know that this is a ruse. Right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I could help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my new favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to to the lesson. Truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Dalarum? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Oh. Which one do I want? A shivering pepper? A dog biscuit? A glass of water? I wonder if it's like something he made? I'm gonna say dog biscuit. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps? You reach out for it when Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Can this be the end? Getting between a dog and his bone probably isn't a great choice. Game over. We're gonna go fist bite. Okay, and then I'll just... I'll just do this. I think this feels faster. Fake ingredients. I'm gonna try running to him this time. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Or I'll spook the horse and it'll kill me. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. Fucking... Yeah, I knew it. Hold on. I had to see, though. I had to see. Yep, here we go. This is much easier to speedrun. Yada yada yada. Spices, secret ingredients. Ain't gonna tell you shit. Comes here and admire. I'm just gonna do what I did before. Oh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna say a shimmering pepper. Maybe we're talking about spices. I sure hope so. Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Okay, get some good rest. And just like Rizzing, this is for you. This is for you. Good night kisses. Good night kisses. Gonna abuse this leaning thing as much as I can. Gotta improve it though, so that it's not so fucking sensitive. But good night. Or I guess it's like it's up here. I gotta adjust that. Oh, I think I know what it is. Oh, that's right. In order to like change an outfit on a model, I have to like make a completely new model. So some of my redeems are still quote unquote attached to where my old model was positioned, which I guess is a little bit to my... The fuck is that? My right. I could fix that. I could fix that. I am gonna hydrate though. 1 second. There we go. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Oh. Good night. Good night, Phil. Wait, this is for you. This is for you. This is for you. This is also for you. Yes. Shower myself in love just for you. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Oh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Cough, cough. I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Cough, cough. Sorry. I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through. To fulfill... the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Oh, God. Why were you holding it in front of me, then? You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared. via time competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting every time. Step up and tell them you're on. No, just stop wasting everyone's time. Is everything a competition with you two? Yes? Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if you're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Dalarum, you should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. It's so tiny. Also, I like that my hands are actually the right skin tone. My special grilled cheese and tomatoes, or maybe that's Miriam's hand? No, I'm gonna pretend that's my hand. Grilled cheese tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down and a tartlet for dessert. Honestly, I would eat the shit out of all this in just one fucking bite. Just... It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. God. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Arroo! I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you get. My bestie can best the best of them. Best believe it. Believe it! Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. It's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. Hell yeah. Even my bunnies are grooving. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Okay. It always boils 100 seconds after you turn on the heat. That's wrong, goddammit. What are you thinking, Dalarum? Get your head in the game. Listen, I don't do good with timers. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. Oh god, fuck. 11? That's right. Okay, cool. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. Okay, what's the statement now? Gratitude. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Great time to harness energy. So where does it come from? A small town with big dreams are born. God, I didn't pick anything. Where does this lead? Well, let's see where this goes. This is a horrible time to start forgetting important things. Next question. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Not a success. Sizzling. That's wrong? Don't make me get the spray bottle. My cat? Oh god. Okay, yeah. Please be like right before the battle. There's always never time. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. God, it's Fahrenheit. Fucking determined, man. Oh, we got a little further. Nice. Okay. Here we go. Okay. What'd I say? Fahrenheit? How's that wrong? I picked every answer. Or was it Celsius? Fuck. I'm stupid. Hold on. I'm stupid. Don't look at me. I'm stupid. Get to the timer. Okay. Celsius. Yes. How would you have even gotten into this school without knowing that? I don't know. When it gets to rub my furry belly, let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season the chicken before you can cook it. Okay, this one I know. It was 11. That's right. Oh, again, it intensifies. Now you've got some basics going, or basic steps going. It's time to elevate your craft. What'd I say? Gratitude? Yes. There's a small town. That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Arroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Okay. Bubbling? It's not sizzling, it's not bubbling, it must be silence. Okay. I'm gonna fucking like 100% this. Fuck off. Baldur's Gate 3 taught me save scumming. Oh. Fix my legs here. Okay. Yada yada yada. Okay. I got this. I got this. Celsius. Yes. 11. Yes. Gratitude. Yes. Small town. Yes. Silent. That's right. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. I thought we were talking about like the sound of cooking, not the sound of somebody eating the cooking. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Dalarum. He believes in me. He believes in me. I have to do this. Even if I have to load the save 30 more times. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Oh god, oh god. Shit. What are you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. Grr. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry. Wedding vows. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. I was doing so well. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing your the personal touch. Or you might not have any hands, but Dalarum does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. That's an easy way, and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Or there's an easy way and a hard way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hands into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. I don't have any options here. Dalarum, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Oh, at least it's not like cut off. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. That's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Dalarum's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose that you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Dalarum to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquette. That's a croquette? Oh, no, that? What the fuck? A cheese croquette on top of a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nugget, and pearls of blueberry gelée? I don't know food terms, okay? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger to his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. I feel like there's nothing better I could have done in that situation. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna do that. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off of his glistening face. Recoils and brushes you back. Okay. You're gonna just... Is this the whole battle again? Okay, I can speedrun it. I know how this goes. Yep. Okay. Boop. Da -da 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 -da. Okay. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm good. Celsius. 11. Gratitude. Small town. Silence. Winking. Punk. Yeah, there's really nothing I can do here. Yeah, it's literally no matter what I do. Kind of fucked here. Okay, internalized the rage. We're not gonna touch his stylish mustache. Not without permission. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you ever think do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician? I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. Is this like Naruto fucking music? One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. A new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white shirt or suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! What the fuck are you doing here, Pop? Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Oh god, it's the spork monster. Gorko, the spork monster, is here to fight a hero. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He is already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Dalarum is saying, can't we just be friends? Life is too short for making enemies. I suppose. We really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty food. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this. You toss a biscuit into Gorko's mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students once upon a time. or who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a chihuahua. But I was still a student at the school until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Well, it just so happens I happen to have a magic book. Maybe I can undo that and you can be a chihuahua again. A magic spellbook. Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. We'll be there. I have a familiar now, a spork monster familiar. Hell yeah. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Dalarum. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss your hideaway. Okay. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. Hell fucking yeah, he's got a fucking giant-ass chicken. Is that him as the baby? My god. Yes. Yes to all of this. I hope our baby looks like that. I'm ready. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? I'm gonna reveal it. He told me his secret recipe. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' was that supposed to be luxury? Because it just says Lux. Maybe that's a shorthand for it. I don't know. Lux Hideaway. Also, I'm realizing that we're making like all the side dishes for his chicken. We are his side dish. Hell yeah. You can fucking nom away on me before he gets to the main dish any day. As long as I'm also the main dish. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. Either that or he's about to like take everything I've made, make it into his side dishes for his restaurant, and just fuck me over. That might be the ending I'm headed towards. We'll see. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment to record your special recipe so that I can use it for my own profit. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Alright. The chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state of bird, or the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." What's this? I can barely see it. That must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Oh, it's a safe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. Is it 11? As soon as you turn the dial, yep, 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Tap on an item. Yeah. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figured that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Tap on an item to discover more. The door's open. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of Student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack, and the ghost of Student is swept out with the breeze. Who's the urn? Take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Okay, I'm gonna go to the door. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh god, this is our version of the boyfriend, hoodie. Hell yeah. Oh crap, the jacket. You decide now is your moment to make a big move. Fess up and tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Dalarum? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Honk shoe, honk shoe. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. It's apparently the end of the semester, right? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. My god, I would eat the shit out of that. That is not a nutritious breakfast, but I would eat it. Oh my god. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? We are mashed potatoes and gravy, my man. How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Fucking flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. This partner? Can he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy of Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. How'd she get in my house? I know we've known each other since we were babies, but why are you in my house when I'm not there? That's weird. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. You fucked Clank, didn't you? You fucked him. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay. I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. First date, he took you skydiving? Did she just say skydiving as if that's... Yeah, exactly. A typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection... Wowzers. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agreed to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? That sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Heh, Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can't get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person in the school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Dalarum, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. I literally didn't say that. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain. Or wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Dalarum, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Well, I don't know if you gave it some kisses. It might be better by this afternoon for sure. You know. Power of love and all that. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Dalarum. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Look, I didn't have the choice to say anything. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Dalarum. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley, or who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. We're having our first fight. In an attempt to distance yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a book if it weren't really powerful? I can't think of one surefire way to I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of an extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Again, I'm not gonna do it. I talk a big game about doing dramatic shit, but I never actually do it. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. I'm not gonna do anything. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence, I told you never to come back here. Terrence, I will destroy you, Terrence. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Dalarum, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see? But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. Ugh. How dare you break this fucking pressure cooker's heart? How dare you, Miriam? You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane, strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clink appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clink's language of mechanical noises. Whir. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Bzz, brr. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can hold all hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Clink begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh, you fucking killed him. You killed him. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clink. Clink burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it is not entirely clear where it came from. His ex-girlfriend. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clink slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with the shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted by what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? I mean, you were kind of the loud one. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank, anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. If I had picked Pop, I need to know. If I had picked Pop, would she have dated Pop? The fucking, like, infant child. I was already concerned at the beginning, Miriam. You concerned me. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. I need to get some water. My throat is dry. Excuse me. Ah. And a chance to beat the pants off of Von Von, the supposed Mon Mon, and his evil-er counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Dallarum's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Dallarum, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. Another thing for me to steal to put in my franchise? God, I hope that's not how it ends. That would be so sinister. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry. The last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. But that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You know, I knew it was a pot pie just from the smell. Or you knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. That sounds so good. I love pot pie. Chicken pot pie? Oh my... I would kill for one right now. I don't like have any food. I can make instant mashed potatoes. That's about it. I get paid... I mean, technically now. Or like in an hour, my paycheck should process. It is 2 a.m. But I'm determined to finish at least one playthrough of this game before I go to bed. We got this. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Aha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. That it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow, oh my god. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Von and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. Von flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. $5 pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Von quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No. We do this the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Hell yeah, I believe in you, Dalarum. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Dalarum. Since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles? Aha! It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and that the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get an eye of newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to stir in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? What happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the spork monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel the spork monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like the time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class. And when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange. I'm going Super Saiyan. As culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, Dalarum, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. Begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Dalarum. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. Colonel Sanders has entered the chat. He has joined the party. We are about to defeat the final monster. Let's go. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What happened to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. But time expired. It's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hey, I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Von have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Pranks. Clink! Where does that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature war beep or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester of 3 days. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny naruto-maki I spy afloat in its itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Dalarum, for helping me to believe in myself. Von, you're up next. You're up. I'm inventing words now. It's the tired brain, y'all. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar. This is like my worst nightmare. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl of in a bowl made of needles can make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Von does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount. Oh god. Simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom, Turkish delight, and a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. It's actually gorgeous, but there's like so little to it. You could like eat all 3 of those in one bite. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. What's the point of it? Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Dalarum? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. What was that? You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. With that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What begins as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Oh my god. Yes. 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 I would eat that in a second. My stomach is eating itself right now. I'm so hungry. Why are there no 24-hour places around where I fucking live? Why does it suck here? Okay. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Von and Ashley are drawn back. I did read that right. The Von and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When you gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how can they do better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking area, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Oh yeah, DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh my god. Von and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. That was a quick fucking turnaround. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Hell yeah. You make your own identity. You live your life, Party Monster. Our student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. It's actually a really cute outfit. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Who indeed? Oh, it's Pop. I didn't expect that. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a fucking crown? A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing of the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of... oh god. Oh, such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. Oh god. Oh, it's Clank. Was arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, but I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. Listen, if a pressure cooker that was talking said I'm an alien, will you go with me to outer space? I would fucking say yes. Are you kidding me? Get me off this planet. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Hey, he's in casual wear, my guy. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. Hell yeah, with all the side dishes that I made. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man, by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? I didn't even get to, like, make out with the colonel? No, it's not the end. You got fucking right. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Dalarum, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. Spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Dalarum. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Oh god. Well, I think this is something I just need to do by myself. But who will help you run the restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at the school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Dalarum, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Are we back? Oh yeah, it just kind of starts right over, huh? Okay, the intro one more time. Yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Okay, well, I did it. Played through the entirety of that game and I got the fucking Colonel. Although it sucks he didn't want to work with me, but you know, whatever. I can just be his fucking, like, pet at home. Maybe bakes? I don't really care. He can make all the money. I'll just be the homebody that he maybe sometimes comes home to. I'm cool with that. I'm pretty independent. Well, I'm gonna jump over to just chatting after I close this. Alright. Well, that was an eventful stream. It took 3 hours, but I got the wedding ending so I could show all of you. In the VOD, I will definitely be providing a timestamp? What they call them? Timestamp. You can just kind of like jump to the wedding ending, or if you just want something in the background playing for about 3 hours, you play the whole thing. I always appreciate any watch views. And then we played I Love You, Colonel Sanders. And boy, do I ever. Especially his food. My fucking god. I'm so hungry. I'm going to get something to eat. It is 2:37 in the morning. Fuck me. But thanks for joining me. And I'll see you guys, I was about to say tomorrow, but it's actually today. Later today for Minecraft. And maybe something else. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, I'll find somebody for us to raid. And that'll be it. Alright. Bye-bye.